What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Prehistoric Kingdom live stream. My name is Rosie. Today we're going to play some Prehistoric Kingdom and we're going to be building a Torvosaurus habitat. So just because I have it here, guys, I mean, let's just see the trio that are going to be in the game soon. So cute, so cute. Hello everyone in chat. Hey Mrs. T-Rex, thanks for keeping an eye on the YouTube stream. Beanie Biker, Heart2817, Seaver, Mac Welch, Giga White Line, Zephyr. Who else do we have in chat? Deku, thanks so much guys for joining us on today's stream. It's coming up to winter, guys. It's getting gloomy. The sun is setting. It's 12 minutes past 4 here in the UK. Let's have a fun little chill live stream today. But how was everyone's week and weekend? Yes, Vel, on YouTube we're gonna have a very nice chill stream today. So let me just load up Steam. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, that's good. So here we are back in our park. And my PC did just have an update the other day, and the game, well, on stream with OBS, it seems to be a little bit slow, but I think we're good. So we had a look at some stores. And I did really like, at the end, we had a look at some of the shops and restaurants over at the Steam Workshop. And I did pick these to put in the park, but I actually think I know Magnanimous Matt over on Discord created a really cool, almost like a medieval village with loads of stores. So maybe this whole area will become like a little village instead, just because I really need to fill that gap. No changes to Acro. Oh, so this was also, I think it's an education center that we downloaded from the Steam Workshop. So this is available on the Workshop guide if you want it in your park. And I've just placed it here for now because I have nowhere else to put it. But I think I want it somewhat nearby in between a few enclosures just to break things up a little bit. So I'll just keep it in the park here for now. But it is a really cool piece. Like those little fossils. Before we had our animal info signs in game. Look at these like customized signs. I think it's so cute. Really great use of the items and even the fossils. There's not much fossils in the game yet, guys. Oh, and look, little custom little dino eggs. That is so cute. So this is an awesome building. Look at this projector. Look how cute that is. We could just stay here for the whole stream. So I think this is really cute. It's an awesome thing that someone's built and put a lot of time into. I wish in the workshop it would be cool if you could hover over an item and it would say like who the user on Steam was that posted it. Just so I could give proper shout outs. Oh yes, what I am going to keep though is we placed the little Italian cafe just over here. And I did a little bit of work. It's like a minimal amount of work. Well, it looks minimal, but I actually spent a good few hours on this. I think that's what happens in most building games, where it's like, I spent 6 hours on this, and it looks like you just put a block somewhere. Hello, Lady Dino Crisis. Am I on time with the stream? Yeah, you're just on time. We just started. Electrum Dino, welcome back for another Dinosaur adventure. Yep, welcome everyone. Fallen Angel over on Twitch said, I love how you can basically build wonders with time. I need to play PK much more. Sadly, I just get to play on weekends. Yeah, they do. I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, I can only play games on weekends too, but I was like, well, I play PK all the time, so it's part of my job, so that's one lucky thing that I get to do. But other games are saved for nighttime and weekends. But anyway, so some quick additions I made is I kind of grabbed the plants that were already part of the structure. So this is all one piece now. So basically what I did is I just duplicated the plants that were here and then just placed them. Oh my god, look, they're going into the cafe. Cute. I mean, they don't buy anything yet, but they're interested. But yeah, so I wanted obviously everything to be kind of consistent. So I just grabbed the kind of little shrubs here and then placed them alongside the path. And then because it's just outside the Patchy Ranch, I grabbed the fence. Now, first when I grabbed the fence, I actually like really, it was made quite large because, you know, the Patchies are quite big and much bigger than humans. So I did scale down the fence. So this is the custom fence that we actually downloaded from the workshop with loads of other really cute farm and barn items. So I basically just made the fence smaller so it didn't look too scary or out of place when people were walking in and out. And then I need to continue the fence this way because I don't want people to fall off the edge. That never happens in games. I kind of want it to happen in like one game where it's like, yeah, if you don't like seal off the edges or put fences up, people will just like fall off cliffs and into enclosures. And that would be funny. Maybe that would be like on a hard challenge mode. So many disasters of people falling into pits. What's your favorite dinosaur? Ooh, I did come across a really cute one. Hold on, I just want to make sure I get the name right. So, as always, any dinosaurs or prehistoric animals I mention is not a hint at what is in the game. It's just what I like. Oh, is this one it? Let me just make sure. Man, some dinosaurs are just so cute. Yes, I think it was this. I'm gonna butcher the name, but it's another small dinosaur. It's Chaoyangsaurus. They kind of look like Psittacosaurus, but basically I found like another teeny tiny buffer dinosaur, and I'm like, oh my god, I need every like tiny baby looking dinosaur to be in our game, please. So that's one of my like not currently in game faves. And there's a couple more I like, but I don't wanna spoil anything. There's a couple that I like that, as far as I know, will be included, but that was way back, so things could have changed. So I'm hoping throughout early access I'll see some more of my faves pop in. So let me see. Hello, a dinosaur. Let's see, let me check the chat. Will the game ever come to Switch? We would love the Prehistoric Kingdom to be more platforms, but right now, to be honest guys, it's not really in like our discussions at the moment because we're only just in early access and we still have so much to do and build on in the game. We're just not even thinking of other platforms at the moment because we're a small team. Basically all of our resources are going into making a great game on PC. So then hopefully once the game is built up more and early access is going well, then we can even like consider like, okay, like let's bring, you know, a version to Mac so people don't have to play using GeForce Now. And you know, it would be awesome to have Prehistoric Kingdom on like old gen, next gen. That would be amazing. Obviously that would be like the dream, to have PK everywhere. So hopefully, but yeah, I definitely think it has the potential. I do always find in large park management games, because I recently got Tropico 6 on Nintendo Switch, and because that's obviously like a PC and mouse or a keyboard and mouse game, like originally that's how it was made. It is awkward, kind of, all the different controls, because there's so many menus, so I feel like it would be quite difficult. I would hate to have to like scale down Prehistoric Kingdom or limit building options just because the consoles made it too complicated, but we don't know yet. Hopefully we'll bring it over to platforms in future. If there's enough of a demand, and PK will rule on all platforms. Those little guys are amazing. Oh, the little dino I mentioned. I'm not gonna try and say the name, it's so hard sometimes. Ooh, would be cool to have a mobile version of the game. That would be interesting to have a mobile version, because I feel like things would definitely be scaled down. We could definitely, I wonder what kind of, you could do like a slight, like, maybe a small version of PK on mobile, like maybe just like breeding and unlocking dinosaurs and maybe just their welfare, because I think on mobile, well, I think actually with GeForce Now you can play the game on like iPads and tablets maybe. I haven't tried it yet though. I think you're doing the right thing to make a good game and see if you can move it after. Thank you. I think it's like Micah over on Twitch. I butcher everyone's names, by the way. I'm like Starbucks. So 29 Raptors said on YouTube, I always find it calming to look around my parks while the game is paused. I know for me in management games, like especially, oh my god, I will definitely have to do that when there's more park management in PK, but when I'm building or managing, I feel like I have to pause in between I do things, otherwise like chaos just ends up happening in the park. So yeah, so that is our little Italian cafe. And then also, so I added a little bathroom here. And I'm going to show you what the bathroom used to look like, because what I like to do is I find buildings that I like and then I just changing them. Or yeah, I change them around. I change the color. I change like the flooring. I'll take bits from other buildings so everything's like consistent and looks like it matches in the park. So if I just grab the bathroom, because I want to show you guys the changes I made. So much to do. I feel like I have so much downloaded, but I still don't have enough downloaded. Like, I need more choice. Oh, here it is. So here's this same little bathroom. I'm just gonna get rid of the grass poking out. So here's the bathroom that we grabbed from the Steam Workshop, I think last week. And then here's the changes I made. So basically, obviously, I just like recolored everything. I think I made the rocks the same color as these rocks, or at least something more similar. I think I lightened them. But what I did was, to make it match the Italian cafe a bit better, I grabbed some of these structures here. And then also these kind of little arches on the windows. And then I just added them here just so it actually matches the park. And so because we're not downloading full collections from the workshop, we're getting a mixture of everyone's creations. But in this, when we put the buildings side by side, I want them to look like they're kind of meant to be there. But there was some thought put in. That's why I made them match a bit more. But I think I will put like the original somewhere. Maybe slightly recolor the wood to make sure it matches the exact shade we have in the park. Look at his tail sticking out. So cute. I love that the little sign is like in his mouth. I just like that little detail. Yeah, so I don't know, that's my bathroom. I kind of wish this was my bathroom at home. Like a little fancy outhouse. And I love these temperate trees. I gotta place them. It's like I want it to look kind of structured but foresty. And a little trick I do, which I actually started doing this in Animal Crossing, now I bring it in all my games. I mean, it's not revolutionary, but it is in my park games, is literally just adding like some soil, like a small circle here, just so it looks like it's planted, or maybe a little bit of grass. You know, like close up big trees, like the grass doesn't really grow because of the shade, so you get more like soil for the substrate. But yeah, so over here we are going to be building our Torvo habitat today. The architecture is very gorgeous. I know, I wish I could give credit. I think it was Magnanimous Matt who actually did that bathroom. Oh, PK Jalore, the game sound. Yes, of course. Do this. That's probably a bit better for the clicking. Wix Gaming. Hello, welcome to the stream. You finally made our stream. Swifty Folklore. The sound of the game is a bit too loud. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yes, my OBS does a very strange thing where there's like, I don't know, there's a limit on the sound, but things go either louder or quieter. Swifty, Rosie, is there any update with the fix for PK and GeForce now? I haven't heard back from Critivo, so I'll follow up with them later on today. But as far as I know, they're following up with Epic, or I think NVIDIA. So I'm really hoping that gets sorted, because that's really frustrating. I remember there was a short period, I think it was when one of our first update came out, and I could only play the game, you know, with decent graphics using GeForce Now. That was just on my PC anyway. And it was a while. There was like a maintenance thing going on for ages where it just wouldn't, the GeForce wouldn't like work with the new update or something. So it is being looked into. I don't want to point any fingers yet. We'll find out what the issue is, and then we can be annoyed together. We can create a little PK mob where we're like, let Epic players play. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will follow up with the guys, but as far as I know, Epic is looking in, our Critivo, our publishers are looking into Epic and NVIDIA to see what's going on there. Anyone else chatting? Okay, I think we'll cut them. Well, you know what I think I might do is I'm going to turn off the weather just so the game doesn't lag on the stream. The weather is really cool. Another tip, guys, if you're taking screenshots, play around with the weather, because that's how I got my cute little picture. So this, the picture that you see here is obviously a Torvo, and he's actually behind the bathroom beside the Italian cafe that I just showed you guys. And this photo is taken using the new screenshot mode editions, the way you can tilt the camera and blur the background. It's so cool taking screenshots now, guys, in the game. And then the only thing I did was I turned up the contrast in Photoshop, and then along the sides, along the kind of outer perimeter of the photos, there's sort of a little bit of shade. So that's the only editing in that photo. Here we go. So yeah, that's how good the screenshot mode is in the game. Okay, so here, I think I'm gonna go with coastal. Let's get some Torvos. Let's get one of each. So because we kind of, what do I want to do? Oh, so Torvos, desert isn't in the game currently. At least I don't think so. I'm like, oh no, which one am I playing? Which version of the game am I playing? Yeah, but so Torvosaurus will be one of the animals where their kind of habitat needs will change or be updated so that they can also be happy and have good welfare if you use the desert biome. Lady Dino says, I know some people who are going to go absolutely nuts with screenshot mode. It's really cool. Like, some people take awesome photos already and just like playing around. I remember I was first, like, the little blur is like, at first I was like, wait, what's going on? You have to kind of get used to like the blur. Like, one of them adds more blur, one of them is like the distance, how far in the distance like is the blur, is it like right close to your face, or is the blur, the focus, gonna start like really far away? So just play around with this, guys. I don't tend to use the bloom much when I take screenshots, just because if I'm gonna put the photo on social media, I might just like, I might be brightening the photo a bit anyway if it's too dark. And I do like to use a little bit of the vignette, as the French say. I actually learned French in secondary school, 6 years of French, and I don't know how to speak French. Anyway, I was thinking of using the coastal biome. So here is the choice of terrain and then some of the trees and foliage. So I think I'm going to go with that. I do really like using scrubland. I might end up changing it to scrubland actually. That would be very nice. Because I don't think we've used scrubland yet. What I might do is, I mean, I might use a mixture of the two. I know dinos aren't very happy when you do that, but it's my park. I'll do what I want. 29 Raptors said, I kind of wish the time scale slider worked in smaller increments. I don't mind it too much. It is like annoying. One thing I would like in game is that we could, maybe there could be in settings or something where you could choose to, like set off animations for dinosaurs. Because sometimes when I'm trying to get a screenshot, I'm like, come on, just give me a roar, just give me a roar. Just give me a little pout or something. Strike a pose, but they, sometimes it takes a while for them to pose. I think like earlier I was trying to grab a screenshot of the Torvo and he just kept trying to sleep. I was like, you look so cute, but I need you to look scary and badass for a photo for my stream today. Pretty cool and amazing exhibit in my opinion. I think I'm okay at like exhibits. I mean, I do like, I'll try to get inspo from obviously the awesome creators over on YouTube, and then it's the exact same situation that happens with any building game I play, or, you know, Animal Crossing, where it's like, oh, I won't be able to make something this good, so now I feel bad. But we're gonna try our best. We're gonna make a nice little park today. We're gonna start working on our Torvo habitat. I'm thinking of making it a little bit tropical, so I'll probably afterwards, so either this evening or tomorrow after the stream, I might look at these guys. They no, the path is deleted. Go on, get out of there. You're not supposed to be there if there's no path. planning on adding guest interactions. Yes, Blue Flask over on Twitch. So the next update, which is going to be our title update, is going to be coming out at the end of this year. And there will be improved guest AI. So hopefully we can show more sneak peeks in this month's dev diary. So our dev diary is obviously a breakdown or kind of an inside look of what the team has been up to in the last month, and it is released at the last day of every month. So on the 30th of November, we'll be releasing a dev diary, and hopefully we'll have some sneak peeks and more info on what the title update actually includes, because we do have, let me bring up the Trello board, guys. So, yes, here we go. So next up, so obviously we're going to have our 3 new species, and also we're going to have our desert map. So in case you guys didn't know, I know I mentioned it in the last couple of streams, but we did do, our previous dev diary was actually a desert preview. Hope this works. Yes, awesome. So I've just linked it over on Twitch. I think it's sent over on YouTube as well, so you can take a look at the desert preview. So there's some nice screenshots of the new species on the desert map, so that looks really, really cool, guys. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend checking that out. Lady Dinah says looking forward to Dilo. I know. I think all 3 I'm just like really excited for to be in game. It's like just cute little new members of the family joining the game, joining the PK lineup. So we'll have our animal locomotion update. There's lots of new animal animations being made by our animators, and they look really cute and amazing. So they'll be really cool. They'll really add a lot to the park, I think, and especially the animals in that update. We're also going to be having our research system, and as far as I know, guest welfare, I don't know too much about that yet, but I know the guest AI, there's a lot being worked on there, so hopefully we'll be able to talk a little bit more on that in this month's dev diary in, when is it? About a week and a half from now, almost 2 weeks. And hopefully we'll get our beautiful animal water troughs, because I know they were meant to be in one of the earlier updates, kind of closer to the start of early access, but they've been delayed. I'm not too sure why. Very interesting. But yeah, sometimes just things aren't fully ready, like, we can add them to the game, but, the animals aren't going to interact with them properly, so, it's just another rock, it's just a little painting. So, obviously, it's better for things to be ready before we add them to the game. Here's our little acro. So, I think one thing I did do for the acro, oh my god, look at them, there's only 2 of them in here now, because it's a small area. It's just something good. So here we have Connor and
Acrocanthosaurus, the high-spined lizard, an apex predator, and a good one at that. Each side of its upper jaw sports 19 razor-sharp teeth, but I don't recommend getting close enough to count them all.
We'll take your advice, Nigel. So, Mac over on YouTube said, I wish Jurassic World focused on more obscure and not as famous dinosaurs. Yeah, it would be interesting to see how they hear... Oh, your ears? Is that too loud? Will I turn that down a bit more, guys? It's, like, quiet for me, but I feel like through OBS. Okay, so I have lowered that down. Okay. I feel like whenever, the Jurassic World or Jurassic Park franchise is, like, adding a dinosaur, they obviously want to be like, okay, we want nostalgia, so we want to add a dinosaur that was in one of the movies, or they might say like, okay, we're going to have a new dinosaur in the game or in the movie, and they have to consider that maybe there's going to be a lot of like merch and toys being made. So maybe if they make like a really, maybe unknown or strange, maybe a bit more out there dinosaur, maybe it would be difficult to make the toy. Like I can imagine maybe like the toys are like, that's going to be too many little parts or something. We don't want to make the molds for those toys. I don't know. I'm sure all of that is considered. But yeah, they definitely put their own spin on the animals. They added Stiggy only because Patchy was taken from Lost World. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think I didn't see the last Jurassic World Dominion. I just feel like the second one wasn't. It was okay. I might watch it. It's probably on streaming services, so maybe I will watch it eventually. Ooh, speaking of movies, guys, over the weekend I saw The Menu. Great movie. So it's with Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Fiennes, or Ralph Fiennes, I think that's how you say his name. He was Voldemort, in case anyone is trying to place the name somewhere. Match the name to the face. And Nicholas Hoult as well, and it's great. I thought it was going to be scarier, because I don't like gory films, so if you're like me and you're like, oh, well, if it's not too scary, or I don't want like loads of horrible gore where I have to look away, it's actually not really scary at all. It's definitely, it's more of like a thriller, I would say. So first what I'm going to do is, what I want to try and play around with is different levels. So first off, I'm just going to flatten everything from here, and I got rid of the path just because I don't want the path to interfere with the levels changing, the terrain levels. Kicker White Line says, I kind of wish the Jurassic World franchise stopped warping people's perception of these extinct reptiles, and have them as the animals they were. Yeah, that's kind of I guess kind of what we try to do. It's, you know, it's a zoo game, but you know, you got to take care of these animals. But I don't know, it's definitely an interesting choice. I'm assuming it's maybe like the look, or yeah, I guess they want them to look scarier, because like if you don't know dinosaurs that well, and there's so many different species and a lot of them do look very similar, so to stop like viewers from getting bored, I suppose they're like, okay, we need to, you know, make this one a lot bigger, and you know, let's breed some weird species together. Let's alter their genetics to make them humongous and have like 10 layers of teeth, because apparently, you know, a dinosaur chasing you isn't scary enough. But they do have there is some cool things too. Obviously Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. OVS, the OG for a reason. A says Dominion is bad, don't waste your time. That's why I won't pay to watch it. I'll just, if it's on like it's on my list very far down. Oh, I also watched The Wonder with Florence Pugh over on Netflix. Again, I thought that was going to be scarier. It's about a girl who so Florence Pugh is a nurse from England. I think it's set in like the late 1800s, and she goes over to Ireland because she needs to watch a girl. She's paid to watch this young girl who hasn't eaten anything in 4 months. And there's kind of a thing like, oh, is it like a miracle, or like how is she eating? Are they faking it? Like what's going on? So that was actually really interesting as well. No dinosaurs in it though. Could have used a dinosaur, you know, spice things up a bit. That would have really been a twist. Okay, so like I said earlier, I want to play with levels. So I think we will have a path over here maybe. We'll have a nice big area, and it'll go raised, so the bottom of it, so people can kind of view the enclosure from the bottom here, or you can go up the hill, kind of a hill. So you'd be more level, and maybe even looking down into like a pit of the Torvos. But again, I always seem to, because I feel like my building isn't that accurate. It's the same way I do art. I'm not good at like drawing or art, and I'll have in my head like what I want it to look like, but I always just have to kind of see how it turns out. Is anyone else like that? They're like, yeah, I have an idea in my head of how things are gonna look, and then it's always just completely different. But we'll find our way, guys, throughout the stream. We'll see. We'll build on it together. You know, the slices of the lambs, or the silence of the lambs? I do know the sounds of the lambs. You know, funny enough, Family Guy, in their newest season, the first episode is they do the movies. Actually, I want to make sure these aren't too high. So yeah, they do like 3 Oscar-winning movies, and the first one they do is Silence of the Lamb. And Lois is like Jodie Foster, and Stewie is obviously the psycho serial killer. It's quite good. It's quite good. But yeah, that is creepy. I actually heard it wasn't too long ago. Oops, sorry guys, where Jodie Foster was like, I never spoke to like Anthony Hopkins throughout like filming, and she was like terrified of him, and she's like, oh, I think I saw him once like afterwards, like we are at like an award show or something, but she was like, I was terrified of him for years. I'm still scared of him. So Lady Dino says, I've had that happen to me, could picture it in my mind, but turns out completely different. Yes, I know, it's with habitats, that's what always happens. Or sometimes I'll like start to build something and I'm like, okay, yeah, let me just like, I'll just redo that for the stream, and it doesn't turn out as good. So it's like, oh, I tried. But I'm looking forward to shaking up this enclosure a bit. So I think I'm quickly gonna grab the Torvos. Did we make any yet? I don't think we did. No. Okay, so let's get a male and then 2 females. Ooh, so we have Andrew, Suki, and Tito. They're such cute names. I'm gonna put Tito in there first. Oh wait, did I get... No, it didn't change. Oh no, okay. Okay, so they're gonna be all boys because I feel bad terminating the dinos. So it's gonna be a boys club for a while, and we can let them have some ladies later. So just, oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay. I'm gonna place one, just make sure I pause the game now. Just so we don't completely, because OCPK is awesome, we can make things very big and very small and everything in between, but we don't want to make things too big. Or do we? Maybe some stream will be like, oh, we want to pretend it's like Spy Kids 3. Isn't it Spy Kids 3? It's 2 or 3 where they're on the island and there's like dinosaurs, but they're like mini. Or he has, I think they're big, but he has like a mini kind of I don't know, like Warhammer real life figurines though, like map or whatever he's made. Okay, so I'm basically gonna make 2 layers and then have some, maybe kind of like a little waterfall, a little kind of river coming down. And then we'll have to make a really nice viewing area for the guests. I think they'll have a viewing area down kind of at the bottom, like on the lower layer, across from the Torvos, or across from the Acros. And then also, like on the upper layer. I think maybe they could look down, I think. So this is slightly inspired. I think I was watching like a vlog where some people went to the San Diego Zoo. So this kind of reminds me of what the tiger was. Now this was exactly what the tiger enclosure looked like. So hopefully when we're finished, it'll resemble that just a teeny bit. And then I'll be happy with that. I'm just gonna cut in here. So I'm just gonna judge where in the path I kind of want that to be. You know, I might cut it around here actually. And I'm probably just gonna expand this bigger than I really need to, just because I want to make sure I have plenty of space when working with the other layer, the kind of upper layer again that we want to build on. And then I want kind of 2 little ponds. How we doing, Tito? I can't remember if I placed Tito or Andrew on the map. Oh, it's Andrew. Okay.
Ah, yes,
Hey, Nigel.
the Torvosaurus, an apex predator of the Jurassic. As it turns out, there were many apex predators in the Jurassic living alongside Torvosaurus. With so many large carnivores in one area competing for the same food, different species must have specialised in different prey.
Let's play around with the... We're almost recreating the cover shot for our stream today. I feel like he needs like some trees or something in the background. Such a cutie, but look at the details. I'm always so amazed by our games. Like the scales on the dinos. So good. Props to, I think it was Cindy. I know it's Cindy and Mao that work on sculpting the dinosaurs, and I feel like Cindy does a lot of the like painting. So cute. Look at his little claws. Look at those nails. I love how we just pretend he's like the cutest thing ever, when in reality, if we got anywhere near this guy, he would not think twice before trying to eat us. Okay, so now, finally, we're gonna make, I'm just gonna start raising this area. I'm trying to keep in mind that there'll be like a fence around this way. Guess this will be kind of built up. And this will eventually... Do I want the... Maybe we will make a pit in this enclosure because we want each one to have kind of a unique feature. So the acros kind of have that tight, scary space, so you can view them. Yes, can view them here. And kind of get like cute little glimpses and sneak peeks. Let me just get rid of that. They can kind of have little sneak peeks. There's a bigger shelter in here. So sometimes the acros will sleep in these shelters. I like to think so anyway. They can get sneak peeks here, or if they want to get kind of closer, there's that kind of tight squeeze, up and close, kind of rocks and kind of big glass viewing areas where people can really get a good peek of the acros. So here I want to do something similar. I don't want it to look exactly like the rocks. I think I want to make kind of like almost like a tropical entrance, or framed like windows or archways. And then it'll look really cool with the water trickling down. And then up here, people can kind of walk uphill, or we can have steps going up, and then I guess they'll be at the same level as the Torvos, and we'll just have a nice high fence keeping them apart. And actually, I think what I'm going to do is like join... Maybe we can like join these areas. So we'll do something with here. So for now, I'm just gonna smooth everything. And I'll probably just spend the next few minutes going like in and out, smoothing and adding to it, just until I'm happy with the shape. Lady Dino Crisis on YouTube said, I've seen some of Cindy's art on ArtStation, really impressive too. Yep. Cindy is on ArtStation, guys. I think a lot of our animators are actually. But yeah, and they often upload like work, some of their previous work, so if there's anything that they can show. Or maybe one day they'll accidentally leak something, so go follow them over there just in case. Oh shoot, I thought I was, so it turns out I was eroding instead of smoothing. That was kind of the opposite what we wanted to do. But we're in sandbox mode, so we've got all the money in the world. Oh, so I'm just gonna bring that down again. And I kind of want it to be almost like a little island. I feel like it will just be... Maybe I'll make them look like more like cliffs or something. And I want to make sure that we have enough space to play with for the guests to kind of come around, and you never know, there might be some shops up here. One thing that I won't do is when you place a path down, it can kind of affect, because obviously the terrain doesn't want to cover a pathway. So we can kind of start to cut off like the levels and make them, because obviously the terrain levels are trying to avoid hitting the path. So just get rid of any nearby path if you're changing the levels of the terrain. Even if you're trying to like smooth it out or flatten it. Okay, so how's it looking? Is my vision coming together? Kind of. The boys theme plays in the distance for the Torvo brothers. I know, I know. Paleo Stream says Dilo isn't here. He's somewhere. Has anyone got the rogue Silo in their park? Sometimes we see screenshots. There's like a small bug that the devs have kind of just left where you get a Silophysis. I think he just like randomly appears. I don't think he's even in the like genetics lab menu. So if you do, it's a little rogue Silo, a little rare bug. I kind of wish he stays in though. It would be cool if, I know I remember playing Final Fantasy and, well, you know, other games as well. Remember like breeding the Chocobos and you would try get like a gold one. It would be cool later down the line for PK to have something similar where you could just, even just to get like unique colors. I know at the moment the dinosaurs, when you breed them, the kind of, their color and saturation and size is slightly randomized. So each dinosaur, each species that you have in your park is different. They're all unique. But it would be cool if it's like, you know, if you get ones that are obviously both maybe like really red, bright red skins or something, that the baby would have something similar. Like it would be cool if there was some kind of chart or something similar. Because I feel like people would have loads of like, maybe it would, players would start to go too far trying to breed the animal. So I'm going to be placing some water soon. And placing water, it can always be a little tricky because it's like, oh, I really hope it doesn't mess up my levels. But we're going to say a little prayer to the prehistoric park gods, to Nigel, who is a demigod, and hopefully things will work. But before I'm gonna save, always save in between like big changes, guys, because you can just easily go back. That's what I always do. Maybe sometime I'll show you at the end of the stream. So my little here, it's did you know photo shoot. So here's where I just have loads of little random enclosures in this save, or they're like kind of like half little habitats. They're little stages where so the kind of habitats are more like backdrops that I use for the socials, the like did you know facts online. Methos84 says hello over on Twitch. Hey, welcome to the stream. The Silo is still in the bathrooms, says a dinosaur over on YouTube. Yeah, he's found his way into the park pipes. So how big is, ooh, this is actually a really big area. It's looking nice though. Oh yeah, so I want to make sure, I mean, I think the coastal, do we want to do scrubland? Upperland trees is nice. I think we'll just go with coastal though, because which trees are those? Yeah, the redwood trees are really, really nice. I remember, I think it was it beta where we added the redwood trees? Might have been an update in beta, but they were really nice to add. Oh, maybe it was actually these ones, the Alaskan yellow cedars. I'm not too sure. I think there was some really nice, kind of similar to redwood pine trees that were added in one of the updates, but that was a good few months ago. Mammold over on Twitch, hello, welcome to the stream. You said, did I miss a CeeLo bug? No, you did not, but we were discussing the CeeLo bug. It would be cool. I wonder how we kind of how we bug the game to get him to appear. Maybe I want the rough water. But I don't think the Torvos need too much water. But it is like a pretty big like enclosure. Like here, and then we'll also have some water up here. We might even have it here. Okay, I'll wait to add more. And then hopefully when I add this. So I gotta be careful next to the water, because if I start messing too much with the terrain, it starts to like overlap the water and it'll kind of cut into it a bit and make it look kind of like jaggedy edges. So you just have to remember to blend gently near the water. So I'm just gonna, so you guys get more of an idea, and then obviously how long? Oh, we've been going for about an hour. We'll probably have to do more of the habitat in next week's stream. And maybe next week we can do a little giveaway in celebration of the Torvos getting their new habitat. Momo says, I can't wait to hear what Nigel has to say about Dilo. I know. I'm really excited. It's been a long time coming. I mean, looking back, I mean, Captain Hindsight over here, but it's like, oh, should we have waited to, you know, before we teased the new species? Because we probably did tease them quite early on. I feel like as soon as we kind of had them ready, we're like, we have to show everybody because they're so cool. But then obviously, loads of the devs were still working on the title update, because there's a lot of awesome new changes coming, or a lot kind of featured in the new update that'll bring a lot of gameplay and bring a lot more life to the park as well with the animations. So we'll see. I think it's fun though to be excited. Hello, Rodrigo over on YouTube. Also, hello, Illiterate Scholar. So Illiterate Scholar says, by the way, will elevation be a factor in Dinosaurs enclosure in the final game? Right now, only trees and water are needed. I'm not too sure. At the moment, I know. So it's on the Trello board where the landscaping, so the landscaping suite here, or the terrain suite. I think there's going to be some improvements here, but I don't think much is going to change. So perhaps that could be a feature that is added later down the line, but that would probably be an opportunity, I would imagine, for devs to add that in there. So when this gets slightly revamped before the game is, finally fully released, I would imagine then they could add like a feature where dinosaurs need certain levels. But that would be good. I feel like that's almost like, ooh, they should put that in like a higher difficulty setting. Let me see. So I want the rocks to be a bit lighter. And ideally I want them to match what, I want them to kind of match this rock here, because this is the rocks that we're going to use. So Illiterate Scholar says, it's fine if it's not, just curious. That is a great question though. You guys always like, asking questions, or because, like, we still are in early access, and the devs do have a development plan that they have to stick to, so they can't always, it's not always easy just to add things to the game. But like, now's the time, obviously, if you have any inputs or ideas. So definitely hop on Discord and discuss any ideas you have, or if you feel like there's any changes in the game that could make the gameplay a bit bit better and, you know, smoother, especially for new players, because it's so cool. You want to have like a lot in the game at the same time. You don't want like already like building games, like not just our game, there's a lot of like building and management games. It can be quite overwhelming for like new players to get into. But that would be like a cool feature. More rocks. You want more rocks. I think it might be the next update as well that we're getting more rocks. We could just have like, I would just love an update where it's like, it's just loads of rocks. Rock on, guys. Just go at it. Place your rocks everywhere. So, I mean, obviously, I'm just gonna build along rocks around here on this side, and then we'll see what that looks like afterwards. How big? Let's bring him up here. Let's bring Andy over here. Oh my god, they're gonna have such an awesome habitat. It's probably too big. We'll probably cut the sides a little bit around here, and then obviously the fence we'll kind of might cut across here so that there will be an area, a nice area here where guests can kind of come up and look in. Rock and roll. So Literate Scholar says, yes, might be a good idea to keep it simple. The building options are already impressive enough. A Diner says, simple is best. If it's the reason I come back to Prehistoric Kingdom for building instead of something like P-Zoo, which is hard to pick up after a while. It is quite, I feel like definitely, maybe we could do like a tutorial. Maybe just like, I feel like there should be like a couple of tutorials maybe in the game where it's like, hey, this is like basically how to build, this is how to take care of your animals. But there will be definitely more scenarios added to the game later on. But right now, obviously, I think what people want are, they want new species. You know, there's certain things that you see on the Trello board too, park management that people are excited for. So it's kind of trying to get like a mixture of, it's trying to balance everything really. I hope the Torvos can like climb up. This is going to be like another bridge situation again. Hi Nolan over on YouTube, welcome to the stream. So I'm hoping, wait, let me grab the water and just clean up here a little bit. I'm always like so careful with the water. I'm like, ah, don't bug out. Illiterate Scholar says, yes, build tutorials are good, maybe not in-game, but you guys can do a video explaining the more advanced building techniques that people don't know. That would be cool. Yeah, I would love. What I want to do is, I kind of do want to, I guess it is kind of like a, you know, those just typical, like, kind of like a clickbait video on YouTube, but like they'd be used with useful information, like, you know, 5 useful building tips in Prehistoric Kingdom that you didn't know, just little things like that. I think that would be actually really handy. But we could do like a short tutorial in game, I feel, where it's like just basic like building, or maybe it could be, maybe like there could be like one kind of tutorial where you could skip the chapters to be like, oh, I know how to take care of animals, I want to learn more about building, or oh, I actually just need to figure out how the electricity works in the game. So maybe you could like skip different chapters. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about, guys, the little jagged edges. So we'll clean that up. a bit later, or when we're finishing our habitat. What other rocks can we use? Mrs. T-Rex says, you do realize I'm taking notes for tutorials. Oh my god. I feel like YouTubers, I mean, it will crush my soul, but it's like, beat my enclosure, but you can't make it better than mine. It's like, ooh, everyone can. You know, we like to have fun here. I am happy with my enclosures, like, when we're finished. Like, I do love our little branch and the acro, but it just takes time. I feel like it really is just like keep adding details to your enclosure. Just keep going back into different sections, be like, okay, how can I make this look better? And then you'll see, like, it, like, the park does come together after a while. Because I just think adding little details, usually, like, you'll notice, like, people who are really good at building, it's like, oh, they just spend a lot more time and they're just adding little details that do overall make everything look much better. Takes a lot of time and patience. I know. Is it going to be an obligate biped, Solidosaurus? I don't think so, because I think there's screenshots of him. Oh wait, no, I guess he is in he's only on his back legs. And where is it? This one? I feel like I've seen a photo of him walking on all fours though. Fun surprise. So much like, oh, Rosie gives us so much information, and it's like, I don't know if it's in there. That's good. Yeah, I feel like, has anyone seen, is it like a Mandela effect? I feel like I've seen a photo of Solido where he was walking on all fours. Maybe he was just lying down. I actually love this small little cluster of rocks because it's really good to just sink in to the terrain and just kind of poke out. It's actually quite a good one to place alongside other rocks. Like if you want rocks to kind of trail off. I'm pretty much using probably what, like I feel like, I don't know, does anyone else, they have their kind of go-to rocks? I definitely use these like 3 or 4 same rocks all the time. Come on. There we go. Hello, you over on YouTube. Oh, so Mammal says, there was an early dev photo on all fours. I don't know if it's still the case though. Oh yeah, I think he will be able to be on all fours then as well. Because as far as I know, I don't think anything like that was changed. I think most of the species are done for like the next update, I believe. I don't know if there's going to be more animations being done. But yeah, at the moment the team is working on, let's see, so some of the features that are going to be part of park management for the title update. So if you guys kind of take a sneak peek at the Trello board that I've linked now. So if you guys take a look there, you can kind of guess, you can kind of see yourselves like, oh, okay, so the devs are probably working on like one of these things. And then our animators are still working on some animations for the in-game animals. Big things going on over at PK. Can't see. Oh, so yeah, Mrs. T-Rex has linked the Trello board. So you guys should be able to see now. it really is an art to try and not make them look too fake. I feel like I'm gonna have to like redo some of the rocks. Let me just place some of the terrain down that I was thinking of using. Oh, my game's a little bit slow. Probably because I'm streaming. So we will recolor some of the rocks to, or pretty much most of the rocks, just to blend in with this a little bit more. And then what we can do... Well, first of all, actually... I know... Oh, somebody... Wait, let me just merge all these groups together. Don't forget to merge all your groups together, guys. Well, obviously, if you want them to be together. Just makes life easier if you keep your groups organized. Okay, so that's like a pretty decent match for now. Like, where did they go? Oh, shit! Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry, I realized somebody says I can't see, and I was like, I don't know what that means. Sorry, guys. So I've literally just got the terrain from the... Oh, did I use the temper? No, I used the coastal one, so I built the rocks. Sorry, guys. I was waiting for a big reveal. Anyway. Yeah, so basically I just placed some terrain down alongside the rocks, and I recolored the rocks so that they would blend in. Lol. It's fine. Don't fire me. Okay, yeah. So we probably definitely need more rocks. And I'm just going to place some of the trees down because I feel like when I start building enclosures, I mean, I'm sure everyone is the same, but it's like, oh, like, where is this going? What does this look like? So now we're just starting to get like a little bit like, oh, okay, okay. There she is. And, I don't know, will I do... It would be cool to have, like, a couple of streams. Yeah, maybe a couple of streams. I mean, it is, like, tricky. Well, not tricky, just I feel like placing the water via VFX takes quite a while. So let me just build on more rocks, because obviously that's the most exciting part of the build today. And then I want to pull a few prefabs. Oh, Gorgonboat says, I just got here. Is the stream frozen? I don't think so. Are we okay? We're live. Every week, we're live. We have a whole production team behind me just getting today's stream ready. Stream is good. Thanks, Mrs. T-Rex. Yeah, it may just be, if you just maybe refresh, if you feel like the stream is, like, maybe turned off for you. So, usually what I do with enclosures is I do try to, like, neatly place down the rocks, but usually once everything is finished and all the water is placed, and especially like if you want to add the kind of waterfall effects, we'll have to probably go in and redo some of the rock placements. So we'll try and make everything look nice at the moment, but keep in mind it probably, like, it will be changed around. It's not a one and done. We can go back and change things. And really quickly, I'm going to just add some of the foliage. Let's see, will it poke through? Yes, very nice. Just have an idea. And then we could maybe even have like some plants. I don't know, I might, like, at the side, like, if we... It would be cool if there was almost, like, But I'm just gonna tell you now. So the way I've layered these rocks, it would be cool if there was like steps also going up. So there'll be a slant that the Torvos should be able to walk up and down. We might have to smoothen it out. Oh yeah, so we have to smooth that out a bit more so that our Torvo can walk up the slant. And then also hopefully they will change this. We'll make a kind of almost like little stone staircase that wraps around. Because then that'll be a nice cross between kind of like a natural looking area, but also obviously it's kind of man-made because there's almost like perfectly imperfect steps going up. So really quickly, I mean, this is gonna ruin our trees. Will we... Oh. Oh, so I'm just like... Oh, damn it, I keep on just doing that. So... Let me see. Okay, Torvo, can you climb up? You don't want to climb up yet? No? He's being fussy. He's like, I don't want to, I'm scared. He doesn't like heights. So let me just move some of these. I'm just gonna lower this area a bit. And then this side can be the side where the guests can kind of look in. There'll be like another viewing area up here. That'll be the same level. Okay, Mr. Torvo, try now. Oh, he can go on some of it. Some of it? Yeah. Look at him. He's like, heh, she forgot to put the fence up. Don't worry, we'll trap you in soon. Okay, so we'll be neating up this area. I know now that I need to lower it down a bit and make sure there's a gentle slope just so he can walk up it. But he's almost there. Okay, 29 Raptors says, anyone else experiencing a bug where if you move a dino, it snaps back to its default pose? Yeah, that happens with our dinos when you move them. So, if the game is playing, like if I place him here now, he'll stay. But when I play it, like he kind of moves back to a default pose. That would be kind of another cool, if there's a future update where we said earlier, it would be cool to be able to, maybe if there's like a tab here where you could select to play different animations. I think that would be really cool tab in game. It'd be so much easier to get footage or just like to see what the animals will do, just to, you know, on command be able to set the animations off just so you can see them. You don't have to watch the animal for hours in your park to make sure you see every animation. So I would love that feature, but it would be cool then if you if that little bug was fixed where if he's posing and you play the game, maybe his animation just continues. Oh, finally it's working now. Oh, your stream? Awesome, awesome. The Literate Scholar says, it'd be great if that's made easier. Oh, thank you so much, Mrs. T-Rex. You're heading off. Thanks for looking after the stream over on YouTube. We'll see you next week. So Illiterate Scholar says, it would be great if that's made easier. Like when you drag on the rings and try to rotate in certain direction, but it just doesn't move. Yeah. So the rings in certain direction. So what you have to do is, so at the moment I can't, oh wait, I can, never mind. So if you just click here, see we can't edit this because it's an entire group. So if we click edit and individually, or if I press Control Alt, so I've selected within the group each rock, then the scaling edit appears. This looks good. We'll shrink it back a little. So let me just pull a few rocks just so we have more of an idea. of their enclosure. So obviously, so everything's kind of goes together. There'll be little rock areas in the enclosure. Just placing rocks and trees. Just placing them kind of in random spots, but making them blend in just really builds to the enclosure. No, not the scaling, just trying to rotate a single rock. It is, oh yeah, okay, I think sometimes it does that. I'll have to keep an eye out for it. There's been, ooh. Then also, I think I'm going to... Oh, that's just the grass. So we'll add more rocks here. Let me see. Okay, let me save because we're going to be playing with the water. Oh, let me get cozy. So Gorgmud says, then Twitch didn't want to cooperate and that wasn't fun. Thought I'd missed this entirely. Oh no! We should still be, let me just pull up. Yeah, we should still be streaming on Twitch. At the moment, guys, we are streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and we're also on our Steam store front page. I do usually prefer to go for the flatter rocks. Like, I feel like there's a couple here that I need to redo because it just looks a little out of place. But I definitely want to do the little steps going up. Hello, Tommy over on YouTube. Welcome to the stream. And then, yeah, making sure... The main reason why I usually just merge loads of groups of rocks together is sometimes if you're editing one group and you try to grab something from the other group, it's really annoying because it's like, oh, I have to go back out and select that group and then split the rock from it or duplicate it and split it and then add it to this group, so... But builder game problems, am I right? Gorgon Buns mentions that he had something that should have taken less than an hour and took nearly 2.5. Is that building in the game? I know, sometimes you're like, oh, I'm just gonna add like a couple of like shrubs in the enclosure, and that's all I'm gonna do. That's all I'm gonna do. And it's literally like 7 hours later, it's 4 in the morning, you know, your partner, your mom is like, what are you doing? Get to bed. And you're like, what is my life? That's games for you. So I'm liking how it's starting to turn out. So obviously the rocks will kind of be neatened, and I really want to emphasize steps going up this side. So feel like we might have to make these a bit bigger. So probably when I have more time, I'll actually test and make sure. Like I'll kind of change up the size of these kind of stepping rocks, and I'll try, hopefully the Torvo, he'll actually be able to use them. Oh, so this is just to give you guys an idea of the vision, the overall vision. So we'll neaten them up and we'll try get rid of some of the kind of harsh edge rocks so things look, it doesn't look as messy, because I feel like the steps are going to look kind of a little jagged edges just because they're obviously like layers of steps. I mean, so maybe even now if we just start turning these around a bit, rotating to the smoother side maybe. So yeah, I'll neaten up the steps on this side, probably off stream, and test it. Hello, the Oxalot Lover. Welcome to the stream over on Twitch. Cryolophosaurus is cool, says I love dinosaurs over on YouTube. Well, you're in luck, because over here we love dinosaurs too. I think people like dinosaurs. It's just everyone's dream. They're just like, just do Jurassic Park, just do it. Even though the main point of Jurassic Park is like, don't! This is wrong, this can only go bad. But I feel like everyone who likes dinosaurs is like, it would be cool though. Yeah, I think we talked about on streams before where it would probably be like Jurassic World Dominion, where there was like animals, like the dinosaurs were being sold on the black market. Let me add a couple of the shrubs down this end, so things should start coming together a little bit more. And then for the fence, I mean, I do like the idea of the kind of really strong, kind of maximum security fence. Let me just double check our Torvo. Edana says, Jurassic Park, this will literally destroy everything if we brought him back. Do it. We've destroyed the Earth. Let the dinosaurs have it back. Okay, so fence security. What size is that one? Yeah, that's a pretty high strength. I mean, oh, no, I don't think I was going to use this one, but it's not going to be strong enough. Definitely not this. We could use the rock. I don't know. I feel like it'd be cool to recolor. I mean, we could make our own fence, actually. Yeah, I think what I might do is I might just place down, because I wanted to use maybe this tropical, the kind of tropical enclosure fencing around the top, around the higher ground. But because it might not be strong enough to fit the dinosaurs to hold them in, what I think I'll do is I'll put the habitat marker down first, and then I could just go around, like cheat a little bit. Let me take a look. I definitely need to grab some like tropical themed items. I know at the moment over on Discord, like Lucy, I think that's how you say their name, Lucy, like 257, is like killing it with the tropical park editions on the Steam Workshop. So this, oh my god, this actually might slow down my game because there's loads of pieces. But I need maybe like a viewing platform or a sort of tropical themed shelter that we can add to this enclosure. I mean, actually, these waterfalls. No one say that that's better than mine. No, I like ours. It's coming together. She's getting there. She's getting there. Oh my god, our Torvo! Let's see if Nigel says anything. Come on, Nigel. We know you want to tell us. Look at him making his way up the hill. He's so good, he's not eating anybody. I love when they look to the side and they kind of like pose. It's like they break the fourth wall and it's like they know that the camera's there, like we're watching them. The tacos do it all the time. It's so funny. Aw, look at him. He's so lazy. He's tired after that little steep walk. Hi, Sophie. So I'm gonna start just doing some kind of leveling this side because I need some areas to join up before I start placing things down for guests. So placing things down, that will be obviously, you know, there might be steps, there'll be ways for them to climb up to the higher level. We want to have some viewing platforms, or at least a kind of viewing area where the guests can get a better look at these Torvos. So for now, because I'm not too sure exactly where... let me check this like next to the Torvo actually. I mean, he can peek over and say hi. Oh yeah, that's fine. So this is where we'll also have the habitat markers. So just for now, I'm gonna place... so we have an idea, and we'll probably break off something, and we might do something similar to, I really like these shelters that I transformed into kind of viewing areas. Well, actually, I think it had the glass in there, but I just kind of expanded it and made it blend in, so I might do something similar, but obviously with the coastal theme and with the rocks that we have. And then down near the bottom, I want there to be an area. So I want this to be a much kind of fancier looking built up area. It'll be a really nice, a big kind of almost like a frame where people will be able to see in. I'll probably have to grab the glass and just manually put them in, and we'll most likely have to use the habitat markers to actually fence them in. Andy is like so good. He's like really not trying to escape. I mean, maybe now he is. We could put some food down for now. Let's just give him a little bed. Some hay. And we'll give him a little feeder. Oh. Oh. There we go. Will he come over? Will he sense the food? Multiple habitats are dirty. Pretty much what my house says about every room every day. Toastblock. Oh, take care, Toastblock. Thanks for checking out the stream. Lady Dino's just going to head out. Got a lunch date with friends to get to. Thanks so much for checking out the stream, Lady Dino Crisis. So I don't think I did have a few tropical things that I saved. Oh yeah. So here's actually one of the in-game tropical pieces that I just edited. Maybe do I have the actual prefab? Oh yeah, so that was this one here. And at the time I had a lot of turquoise in my park. So we might use something like this to add in, or I might make it smaller. Do you fit? That's his little house. He needs a little mailbox. By viewers, followers, and primes. By Herox FR over on Twitch. Oh no. I wasn't saying bye. He's like, hold on. Let me get you. Oh, I can just see myself on stream. Great. Okay. We're back on track, so we're just gonna play for a little bit longer, guys. So let me just check what other tropical. Oh, so this is a little gazebo. So we could also, this is one that comes in the game, so this could also be used for some of the guests coming to view the Torvos. Oh, this is actually a great viewing area. This is actually almost like perfect to have down here, but I might make a bigger version just to make things a bit more grandeur. So we basically have this, but make it much bigger. I want it to be like a huge glass area. And what I might do to this fence is kind of add to it so that it creates more of like a distance, like they can't climb up over the fence. You know those when you want to keep your indoor cats, when you want to let like indoor cats go out into your garden, you get those additions that you can add onto your fence that curve around and it stops them from like jumping out. Because I feel like Torvos, they could definitely jump. Look at their legs. They can climb things. How do you... I've never seen... Is there anything where dinosaurs are like in trees? I feel like I haven't seen that in any movies where it's like, oh, he's climbed up the tree. Oh, Rosie, did you find Patchy Saddle? I haven't. No, I haven't been on the workshop. Let me make a note, though. Because we need to add the Patchy Saddle next to the ranch. And then I also want to take a look at the tropical themed items that you guys have shared on the Steam Workshop as well. And then I'll pick a couple of them. We can show off some of them next week. And then we can also... take a few to maybe modify ourselves to match our park, and we'll have them in the official park on stream. Grover Monster says, I so want to try this game. Prehistoric Kingdom's available on Steam. It's about $29, although we are coming up to winter. I mean, I think I'm not supposed to say wait for the sale. But yeah, no, it is quite a good game. It's definitely worth the money, especially with all the updates that are going to be coming out over the next year. There's a lot more park management. If you like building in games, Prehistoric Kingdom is amazing now. There's so much creative freedom that you can do in game at the moment. You can basically create anything. There's so much choice, and with scaling, Possibilities are almost endless. But if you're into more park management, you can wait a while to wait for a few more big updates to come out that introduce more park management features. So it just depends what your style is. I know a very long time ago, when the game was still it was in its kind of earlier development stages, not too far back, but there was like a poll done or some statistics where people, there was like pie chart shown where we kind of worked out, and we asked a lot of the fans that were keeping up with the game at the time to like, what do you want? Do you want more like park management, or do you want more creative building? And I think a lot of people at the time players wanted more creative park building. So that's why early access in the moment focuses on park building and caring for your animals' basic needs. So let me take a look. Do we have any more little tropical features that we can add? Oh, so guys, this is actually on the workshop. This is like in the early days, like right when we launched early access. This is called Rosie's or Blue Dryo House or something. So I wanted to make a little dryo village, and these would be like the little houses that they go into. Which it's kind of like simple, but I just think it's so cute. So because we're going to be finishing up the stream fairly shortly, I'm just going to save and then let a few dryos to run around. So Toastbook said, didn't the baby Torvosaurus go up the tree in that David Attenborough series? Oh, did he? Well, I mean, he has those like fingers. He probably just did this and walked up the tree. Let me just grab a little dryo. I feel like the dryo, he did go into his little house. Dryo. Ooh. Oh, are we saving? Oh, my game's a bit slow because it's saving. Let me grab the green one. Gorgon Bones mentioned that Lucy has been crazy productive with the tropical stuff. Yep, guys, over on Discord, you probably know Lucy has been building a phenomenal tropical park, and everything being built is like featured in the park is available on the Steam Workshop. So if you're the type of person who's like, I don't want to build a park, but I want that as my park, Lucy has everything for you. So this little dryo is called Everett. Oh, what's up? Oh my god, aren't they just like the cutest? Dryo is my favorite in-game. Look at his little eyes. It's like he has little, he's like a little bandit.
A Dryosaurus! Only juvenile specimens of these dinosaurs have been found in the fossil record, so I'm eager to see how much larger this one will get.
Very cute, very cute. I love their little kind of, they have like a little bop to their walk. A Zorro. Yes, exactly. So cute. Oh my god, he's such a like a little wanderer. I mean, a lot of people ask, when are dinosaurs gonna be able to fight in the game? I mean, someday, but for now, they can be at peace with one another. Very cute, very cute. Nigel Marvin. Nigel is a legend. I wish, oh my god, my dream is just to... if I got Nigel on stream, too. I'm not in a studio. We're all remote working at Blue Meridian on the PK team. So I'd be like, okay, Nigel, come on over to my house. Come over to my flat. It's outside of London. And just pull up a chair to my PC. And I'm going to show you the park that we're building on stream. It has eyeliner. I know! So cute. So cute. Dryo is my favorite. Look at his little feet. Oh my god. I should have a park with like just dryos in there or something. I'm loving how Torvo, he's staying in his habitat. We haven't put any habitat markers down, but he's not leaving the area. I think he's actually going to take a little drink right now. What's up, buddy? Kicker White Line says, Dryo and Torvo actually live together in the Morrison Formation, so they are fitting neighbors. That's very good. Very good to know. I'm happy knowing that they'll get along and I haven't done something really evil. Nice, showing off. So I'm just gonna quickly go around because my habitats are dirty. I don't think I actually placed any dung beetle nests. I think there is a little bit in our dryo habitat. We'll take a look. We'll see what all of the other in-game animals are doing. Oh, here's Fluffy. So she is very rare in our park because she's the only Fluffy Patchy that we have.
Ah, a Pachyrhinosaurus.
Patchy?
My, that head looks heavy. Thankfully, the frill extending off the back of its head is hiding a secret. There are two large holes punched straight through the bone to relieve the weight of all those adornments. The holes aren't visible during life. As you can see, they're beneath all that skin and keratin.
Thanks, Nigel. Dryosaurus when it's caught in 4K. Oh, look at him eating. Oh, Fluffy. She's so cute. Okay, guys, before we finish up this stream, so I say, no, I did already save, but just in case, I have like 2 saves for the park, so there's 10 saves. Oh yeah, I have a little backup save. Bye, Cryolophosaurus. Thanks so much for joining the stream. We'll be back next week, and we'll be continuing along with the park. So I'm just gonna load up, this is my little like photo shoot area. I think I have the last like community spotlight here. Peace out. So I'll show you guys a few of the backdrops that I used in the photos. Oh yeah, so here I think it was Sticky who made these really nice wooden animal shelters. So you can kind of see here I have a park where I just kind of need a background for a photo. Or I need some kind of like enclosure and it's like, oh, it's good to have a bit of a wall in the background. Oh, so here's an acro. So I think the last couple of streams you guys would have seen this acro as our main model. So he was taken, or a little photo was taken from this little enclosure. So yeah, usually when I'm taking photos for the facts, or if we just need a good photo of a dinosaur for whatever reason, maybe some kind of promo photo, I basically do almost just like a 180 enclosure, because I mean I don't need it to go all the way around just for the picture. And Dino is actually hard. The feathered dino is a little hard to shoot, because I feel like the scales look a lot better than the like feathers or fur. Let's see if we can get him to do something. Is he gonna gawk? Now, if people know the stream, I actually don't like Dinocaris because they look like massive seagulls, and I'm not a fan of seagulls. So I'm sorry if it's anyone's favorite. I think it's their eyes as well. So to take a photo, I like to kind of get some light on their faces and on most of their body. So if you just play around, tilt it. So normally I could like zoom in and obviously the screen mode wouldn't cover them up. But then adding the blur, we add a bit more vignette. There we go. A little new screenshot mode, guys. New screenshot mode. Armor Titan says, Hola, Mrs. Dinosaur Maker. Is that my new nickname? That's what my business card says. I feel like maybe I'll just make an Instagram where it's just like Dino Feet Pic. Maybe we could do on socials, guess the feet. That'd be kind of cute. Okay, let me just find one more little area to show you guys. Oh, this is nice. I actually had there's some really cute photos of Dinosaurus in this little scrubland area. So there's nice like mountains in the background. That's another little kind of staged scene area. Oh, we have a little snow area. Oh, no, you guys saw that. So I think maybe like taking photos of mammoths, using the like boreal biome. Here, oh, so I think there might have been a little did you know here with a few extra things where there was a little Torvosaurus. I think I do have some photos where I took, I think it was Styracosaurus. Oh, Kicker White Line says, the stream gave me quite a lot of inspo to play PK after my creativity ran out recently. Oh, thanks so much. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Whenever I don't know what to do, usually with most, like, when I start building, I kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but it's not fully thought out. So just keep playing around and adding to it. So after the stream this evening, or probably tomorrow, I'll play around with the area that we worked on today already, and then next week I'll show you what changes I've made, and we can finish the enclosure, and then the Torvos can move in. Oh, here we have little Argentinosaurus. What I find when taking photos of dinosaurs, so the tall theropods, they're really difficult to photograph because essentially what like a good photo is, you want to get as much of the animal in frame, but because they're so tall, all the time you if you zoom out and if the dino is quite tall, there's a lot of kind of empty space, or it looks like there's empty space in the photo. So he's sitting down at the moment, so that could be a cute little photo. Oh. Look at him sleeping, so cute. Illiterate Scholar says, that's why I watch other people's builds as well. Use it to inspire yourself. Yes. Yeah, Mrs. T-Rex was on earlier. She does great builds. She's at the moment starting a new series where she's going to go in order, in alphabetical order, and she's going to do an enclosure for every animal in Prehistoric Kingdom. So I can't wait. Guys, I'm just pulling out a number here. This isn't the confirmed number, but I can't wait to see like 50 or like 1,000 videos by Mrs. T-Rex, because she's made that commitment now. But yeah, she was here earlier. I think, let me see, I have another little area here. Oh yeah, so this was it? Oh no, I think it was Magnanimous Matt, maybe? I don't want to say the wrong user, but yeah, so this was featured in a recent community spotlight as well. It was a Carboniferous greenhouse, which I thought was so cute, and they used the new insects as well, the insect statues. So this is really beautiful. This is also available on the Steam Workshop, guys. Illiterate Scholar says, PK having 1,000 different species confirmed. Yes. PK will live on forever. Oh no, this was the background I use actually for a little Styracosaurus photo shoot. So yeah, this is the map I use where I just spend like a little bit of time, and sometimes like the little enclosures I do, like I'll do it like really quickly. I'm like, oh, that looks real good, and then like I'll be doing a stream or just trying to record a video, and it's like I spend so long in enclosures, but the ones that I do really quick turned out the best. So basically what I kind of do is, you might think like, oh, that little plant is kind of just in the middle of everything random, but if the little taco was like here maybe, It just, like I said before, it helps like fill out the space. So the photo might have been, you know, something like this. And it was like, oh, well, the taco's here, but there's too much space on this side. And it kind of looks a little bit odd. This looks breathtaking in this closure. This enclosure, so this kind of stable here is an in-game prefab, so you guys can have this. And obviously it's really easy. You can just scale if you select every piece in the group. When you click the edit group, you can easily scale everything. So pretty much any animal can have this in their enclosure. And I grabbed one of our buckets and, oh, maybe this came in the game. And then there's a little bit of hay. So the kind of cozy bedding is just added just for that little extra detail. We've got a little wheelbarrow and shovel. I think I actually sized up the wheelbarrow and shovel. And then I just blended some of the terrain together. That was also a little nice piece that I did for a photo shoot. And then just for background, like literally just some giant rocks. I think they might have been different actually. I think I grabbed some, there's a piece that I've used a few times. Armor Titan says, I'm personally hoping that the dinosaur gets so many different animations so I can just watch them without doing anything. You'll love the next update then. So again, guys, the title update is coming out at the end, by the end of the year. And there's loads of new animations. So obviously you'll get 3 new species along with a new map. We had a couple of new management features added as well. The new map is going to come with a lot of new building items. Of course, you're going to get loads of new plants as well to play around with. So obviously with the desert biome being added and the new desert map, obviously the enclosures are going to all match up and look really nice. But yeah, but again, guys, if you take a look at the desert preview, Rickworld 101 says, if only I had a PC. If you have a laptop, you could play, or if you have a PC or like a laptop that isn't great at playing games, you can always download GeForce Now. And GeForce Now is free. You can pay for higher versions that allegedly give you like better quality, or it doesn't like knock you out of the server every hour, but it's basically free, and GeForce Now will allow you to run games on like lower end laptops that struggle to play games, and also on PC. Like I have a park on GeForce Now, the Let's Builds that I record for YouTube. I recorded and played using GeForce Now. Let me find a little dino to finish up in. To finish up the stream. Let's go back to our little dino. Our little Dinocaris. Oh, did he escape? He's like, you said I was your least favorite. I didn't like that. It's just the eyes. It's the eyes. Oh, here he is. Baru. More like Boo, because he scares me. I like to think my theory, because Nano makes the sounds, but my theory is just, like, it's literally Nano's voice. Making, like, every animal and dinosaur sound in the game. Maybe he's even faking Nigel's voice. Maybe he's, like, an expert, like voice artist. That's what I imagine Nano to be. Every sound in PK is just Nano. Okay, let me finish up. I could actually really quickly try and get my kitty. So again, guys, quick update on the title update. It is still being worked on. Oh, this frame is not big enough. There we go. So the title update should be out by the end of the year. We're going to have 3 new species, new map to play on, loads of new items and plants to play around with to build and create beautiful habitats using the desert map. And of course, 3 new species, Dilo, Slido, and Silo, will be available in that update as well. There's going to be a huge amount of animations being added to the game. I say huge amount, but I just say each most of the in-game animals will be getting additional animations, and obviously the 3 new species will have lots of animations as well. So I'm really excited to start playing with the new species. I want to start making videos. I want to start streaming. Coming closer to the launch of the update, we will be announcing a date, so keep an eye out on our socials, and obviously keep an eye on our weekly streams as well, because I'll obviously repeat when the date comes out. We'll be blasting that everywhere because we want everyone to know when the update is coming out, and we also want content creators to have a heads up that you guys can get like things in you know, maybe just plan out some of your next videos and have time to actually play the new update and put it out on your channel. And then we're also, for content creators, we're going to be trying to send you an early copy, so we'll just have to see what the build is like close to the update release, but we'll try send that out to you guys a bit earlier just to give content creators a bit of time. Obviously there will be an embargo as well, but yeah, we're planning a lot for the launch, and we'll be doing some giveaways. And then, so again guys, closer to the end of this month, so on the 30th, we'll be releasing a dev diary, and hopefully we'll be getting to tease maybe some more animations and a few new bits that will be in the next update. Armor Titan says, do you play other games as well? Like, I'm kind of a dino nerd, so I play all the good dino games, the builders, and the being and growing a dinosaur games. I do play a lot more games. I've always been a fan of The Sims. I really like the Resident Evil series. I'm quite a fan of scary or horror games. There's a difference between gore and scary. But I quite like playing scary games. Any kind of sim management games, like I'll play 2 Point Hospital, 2 Point Campus, that came out recently, Tropico. So lots of like sim management games I love. Recently I also played Stray on PlayStation 4. I was really excited because I love cats. I'm going to grab my little kitten to show you guys soon. Nix. So I have 2 cats. I have Nix, who's 3, and Jinx, who is maybe like 9-10 months. She's tiny, so I'm gonna grab my little kitten for you guys, so bear with me 1 sec. But guys, this is Jinx. She's so sleepy. She's really young, but you can't really tell, but she kind of has like an old, like I feel like she is like someone's grandma, like reincarnated as this cat. Look at her sleeping. Are you a little smiley? You little prehistoric cat. So she's been really cute today, actually. She's been following me around everywhere. My partner is at a game event, so I have the kitties at home with me today. And they've been so good with me. I thought like, oh my god, they're gonna have the zoomies, they're gonna go crazy. But she's been sitting up with me, beside me at my desk, and the other cat is in the basket in the room as well. I can't show you, maybe I can show you next. So sorry guys, you're probably gonna see a mess. This is the office. Ooh. Do you see there's like another cat? Hi Nixie! And then the kitten is literally, oh, can I fix this? Can I fix this? The little kitten is literally just on my lap right now. She's being very good. They're gone for their nap, but they've been monsters the last like 2-3 nights. They keep chasing each other and getting the zoomies, waking us up at night. But thank God for G Fuel. Anyway, thanks so much guys for hanging out with me this week. For another Prehistoric Kingdom stream. So same time next week we're going to play. We'll probably do another giveaway next week, so if you have any friends that don't have the game yet, make sure, or if you want to have a chance to win the game, don't forget to check out the stream. So we'll be doing a giveaway where there'll be a keyword that you enter in chat to be in with a chance to win a key to Prehistoric Kingdom. And then we'll also continue our Torvo habitats. That's going to be really exciting. So Nix and Jinx say bye, and thanks so much guys. I'll see you next week. Bye!